What would you do if the wealthiest man in the world walked into your cafe? But not as a billionaire in a sharp suit, but as someone you'd least expect. Homeless, unkempt, and utterly invisible. This is the story of Elon Musk's shocking experiment to uncover the truth about humanity, one cup of coffee at a time. And let me tell you, the ending is not what you'd expect. The story begins with a bustling cafe in the heart of Los Angeles. This wasn't your average coffee shop. It was a five-star establishment, renowned for its gourmet brews and artisan pastries. The kind of place where people paid $10 for a latte and didn't blink an eye. It's a chilly morning, and the line is already out the door. Inside, waiters in crisp uniforms glide between tables, while customers tap away on their laptops or chat over avocado toast. The air buzzes with conversations about startups, influencers, and weekend getaways. No one notices the disheveled figure standing near the entrance. He's wearing a tattered coat, scuffed sneakers, and a knit hat that's seen better days. His face is smudged, and his hands tremble slightly as he clutches a crumpled dollar bill. This man is Elon Musk, but no one in the cafe would believe it. Today, he's not the tech mogul behind Tesla and SpaceX. Today, he's just another person society overlooks, a man who, on the surface, has nothing to offer. Elon had decided on this experiment weeks ago. The idea came to him during a meeting about one of his philanthropic projects. They were discussing the challenges of homelessness when someone offhandedly mentioned how the unhoused are often treated as invisible. That thought stuck with him. Elon couldn't shake the curiosity. How do people treat others when they think no one is watching? And more importantly, how do they treat those they believe have nothing to offer in return? So he planned. He kept it simple. A fake name, some old clothes, and no security detail. He even went as far as learning how to shuffle convincingly, adopting the weary gait of someone who spent nights on the streets. The cafe experiment was the final stage of his plan. As he stepped inside, the warmth of the room hit him, contrasting sharply with the cold stares from a few patrons. Some glanced at him and quickly looked away, while others openly frowned. He approached the counter, where a barista with a polished smile greeted him. "Good morning, sir. How can I help you?" Elon fumbled with his dollar bill. "Just a coffee, please." The barista's smile faltered. "Our cheapest coffee is $6. Do you have enough?" Elon hesitated, pretending to count imaginary coins in his pocket. The barista's impatience grew visible. I'll check," Elon mumbled, stepping aside to let others order. Nearby, a customer noticed the exchange. She was a middle-aged woman named Linda, known for her sharp tongue and impeccable style. Linda was the type of person who didn't tolerate disruptions in her routine. She watched Elon with barely concealed disdain. "This isn't a shelter," she muttered loudly enough for others to hear. "Some people will do anything for attention." Elon caught her words but said nothing. Instead, he walked toward an empty table near the corner where he sat, seemingly lost in thought. The minutes ticked by. Elon observed the cafe's rhythm, who held the door for others, who tipped generously, who ignored the homeless man sitting a few feet away. Then, something unexpected happened. A young waiter, probably no older than 20, approached Elon with a steaming cup of coffee. "Here you go, sir," he said with a kind smile. Elon looked up, genuinely surprised. "But I didn't." "It's on the house," the waiter said, cutting him off. Everyone deserves a warm drink. This small act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. A few patrons exchanged glances, their expressions a mix of surprise and discomfort. Linda, however, rolled her eyes. "Well, that's nice," she said sarcastically to her friend. "Maybe we should start giving out free food to everyone who walks in off the street." Hours later, as the cafe began to empty out, Elon decided it was time to reveal the truth. He walked up to the counter, this time with his usual confidence, though still in his disguise. "Can I speak to the manager?" he asked. The barista hesitated, then called over a man in a tailored suit. "How can I help you?" the manager asked, clearly sizing Elon up. Elon smiled faintly and removed his knit hat. "I just wanted to thank you for the service today. You've been hosting an undercover billionaire." The manager's eyes widened. "Wait, what?" The cafe fell silent as Elon pulled out his phone, showing proof of his identity. Gasps rippled through the room. Linda looked like she'd seen a ghost. The waiter who had offered Elon coffee stood frozen, unsure whether he was about to get fired or promoted. Elon turned to the young waiter. "What's your name?" "Jake," the waiter stammered. "Well, Jake," Elon said, "your kindness didn't go unnoticed. I want you to know that small gestures like yours can change the world. Keep being you." Jake's face lit up with a mix of pride and disbelief. Then Elon addressed the room. "Today was an experiment," he began. "I wanted to see how people react to those they think are beneath them. Some of you showed compassion. Others, not so much." He glanced briefly at Linda, whose face turned crimson. "I hope this experience makes all of us think," Elon continued. "We judge so quickly, but kindness costs nothing. And sometimes the person you overlook might just be the one who could change your life." Before leaving, Elon handed Jake a business card. "Call me. I think I have a job for you." As he walked out, the cafe buzzed with whispers. Linda quietly gathered her things and left, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Later that night, Elon tweeted about the experience. His words went viral. "Kindness is free, but its impact is priceless. Today I met a young man who reminded me of that. Be like Jake." The world took notice, and so did the cafe. Jake became somewhat of a local celebrity, while the cafe's reputation soared. But for those who had looked down on Elon in his disguise, the lesson was clear. Never underestimate the power of humility and compassion. What would you have done in that cafe? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more inspiring stories like this one.